Nobody will be forced to take this vaccine.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for that. I don't.
She said, what? She said, yeah.
Now all of a sudden, I heard a big boom.
I dropped my hot pocket.
And I flashed him and
It sounded like a truck. I said, what in the world is that? So I was finna get out. He said, no, you ain't. He said, I said, what is that out? He said, that's a tornado. So he let the windows up and held me down in the seat. And I was hollering, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. It was down and it went up and went right over my bed. Thank you, Lord. That's what happened. It come right over my head.
Welcome to Looking at the Facts. Today we're jumping to South Africa and looking at what's happening with the COVID regulations and the COVID mandate that's being set by companies and the enforcement of getting the vaccine in South Africa. So back in, I believe it was January, February, somewhere there, the president made an announcement. I think we need to quickly listen to that and then we'll go from there.
But I want to be clear. Nobody will be forced to take this vaccine. I want to repeat. Nobody will be forced to take this vaccine. Nobody will be forbidden from traveling to wherever they want to travel to, including from enrolling at school or from taking part in any public activity if they have not been vaccinated. Nobody will be given this vaccine against their will, nor will the vaccine be administered in secret or in some dark corners. Any rumors to this effect are both false.
Okay, so Mr. President, I'm just wanting to ask you, what are you going to do about companies that is now enforcing their employees to be vaccinated? My personal belief is that is a personal choice each person have to get vaccinated. However, you said in your speech that nobody will be forced to take the vaccine. We are reading now in the newspapers in South Africa that companies are mandating that employees need to be vaccinated for COVID-19 by the end of 2020, else they will be retrenched or they will basically lose their jobs. So the first one is Discovery, which is everybody in South Africa knows the Discovery Group. It's banking sectors and also healthcare. So Business Tech reported that Discovery plans to move to mandatory vaccination policy from 1st of January 2020, and people that's not willing to be vaccinated fully will be retrenched and losing their jobs. So that brings me to the point where the president said that nobody will be forced to take the vaccine. Yet if you are an employee of Discovery, you have to face now, am I going to lose my job and go home and instead of being vaccinated? So basically they are forcing you. And I believe that the president of South Africa should step up and say, listen guys, this is not right. He made a commitment to say that nobody will need to be vaccinated against their choice, yet you'll be losing your job if you don't. There's other companies that's jumping on the bandwagon. If we look at Sanlam, which is also a financial advisory company, are also going to mandate vaccines for all their workers, and they say they're not going to fire the ones that refuse the jab. So I don't see how can they have a legal foot to stand and say we're enforcing it, but you won't be fired. What are they going to do with those employees that's not wanting to? Even further, looking at private schools, News 24 is reporting that the Kiro Group, which is private schools in South Africa, teachers may face retrenchment if they refuse to be vaccinated. Yet again, Mr. President, I'm asking you, what are you going to do when people are losing their jobs and having to make the choice of being forced to take the vaccine to keep your job, or be retrenched because you're standing up for not being vaccinated, and that is your personal choice. And you, Mr. President Cyril Ramaphosa, made the announcement that nobody will be forced to take the vaccine. Are you going to stand up and do something about that? Or are you just like the ANC's other mandates and regulations they're putting out there, are just saying stuff to keep the people happy, and it's not actually being pulled through or pulled through successfully? That would be interesting to hear. What is your actual plan then? Are you going to step back on your public announcement that you made, or what is your plan? Guys, thank you for watching. Remember, please like and subscribe my videos for further updates. Till next time.